All right, so with weekly guild stats, this covers, let me double check, 16 through 24 July. If you're wondering, hey, that's a Sunday through a Monday, what the heck, Crazy Fi? Yeah, well, I was busy this past Sunday, so it ended up being pulled on Monday. So a little extra day, but you know what? Not a problem. It is what it is.
You're so zoomed in, the fucking banner, the Couch Cat banner.
I just wanted everyone to see all the 7 different guilds here that were created for newly active. Excuse me.
Have like the original image.
I do.
You call me out. You call me out for the image. Hey, cutie, remember when you called me out and you don't call Crazy Fi out? Yeah, guess who's getting fired tonight?
But you know what, folks? I'm trying to plug our website instead of just showing some simple images. You know, Paisen here doesn't understand how to be a professional. No,
do you want to learn how to shave? Go to couchmatpod.com for more info.
We're starting our shaving club. No, a beard club. Anyways, enough. All right. Weekly guild stats, 16 through 24 July. Woohoo! Let's go. 7 newly active guilds. I say newly active guilds because there's actually one guild that was created a long time ago. It's Wizard Guild. They were actually the 374th guild created in the game. If you go look at their profile right now, you'll see that all 5 of their members, and including the guild leader, is actually inactive for over a year. So whoever showed up may, like, I don't know, someone went active in the game, got some EXP and then dipped or something. I don't know. But everyone else was created within the past week. Biggest one here is Casual Players Adventure. Even though they can't spell, they probably have the most success on being a top tier guild, or not top tier, but at least survived enough to not be deleted the next week. I actually had their guild leader Laz Enrang in my stepping party at one point in the past couple days. So I'm starting to see the casual players floating around in the game already, which is nice. Yeah, so that's newly active. As you'll see, no guilds were deleted in the past week, which is kind of a shock. But, you know, either the guild leaders were, you know, outside touching grass for once, or too lazy to click that delete button. But anyways, let's move on to the actual...
Hold on. What? Chat was kind of on to something here. What's with the name Naked Steppers?
Don't worry about that.
Okay, I wanted to make sure chat was heard. I'm in agreement. Like, how is this how is this allowed?
That's just the nudist colony that's been cultivating in SimpleMMO. You know, we kind of just ignore them for the most part.
Disgusting. Babel, absorb them. You have one job this season: absorb Naked Steppers. Make sure they never walk this earth again. All right, moving on. Anyways,
all right. Now for the actual dashboard that everyone knows and loves. 611 total active guilds since version 9.0, which was in April of 2021. I'm contemplating changing this newly active guild section, just putting the actual amount of guilds that were active for the week. I just gotta do some work there. Part of me maybe a few weeks before I could get that done, you know, baby leave and all that drama. 311 PvE guilds. That's actually increased, and it was the only type of guild to increase over the past week. 300 PvP guilds, and those were that number remained the same compared to the previous week that we did it. So you can check out the previous article and you see that the number stayed the same. Now let's actually focus on the top 10 PvP and PvE guild leaderboard here. And you'll notice a big difference, right? First and foremost, Babel is not on the PvP side of the house anymore. We talked about it a little bit on stream last week, I believe it was, and it's happened. They transitioned, and they're ready to be PvE only for the season of the Seasonal Guild Leaderboard. The Forest actually took the first place, which normally you would see Wolfblood up there, but as we talked about, Merriman and Golden Arrows and that proxy war that happened can explain why Wolfblood took a dip, and Merriman and Golden Arrows actually had a lot more in that PV or the Guild EXP. So that's pretty cool. You can see the story in the leaderboard there. Nothing too crazy outside of that. But moving over into the PvPE section, you'll see that Babel had 21 million Guild EXP. And that wasn't all PvE Guild EXP. That was they transitioned in the middle of the week, so there was some PvP Guild EXP, but Soft Blanket actually updated us in the Discord. So if you're always curious about these things, check out our Discord. Shameless plug once again. They earned. They said that they earned roughly about 12 mil in PvE Guild EXPs, which is absolutely wild, right? We don't see that to begin with. And then Step in Shadows, which brand new guild, been consistent for the past 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks, if I remember correctly. I think closer to 3. They got 5 mil in guild XP because of that boost. Absolutely insane.
Yeah,
that's the first time we've seen a pure PvE guild do something like that. I know Babel has close to 12 mil or 21 mil in the leaderboard here, but like this is the first time that we've captured this for this week. I'm sure Babel's about to break that record, like for real. Like we'll actually see it in this leaderboard next week. I'm sure about that. But yeah, absolutely insane from the PvE side of the house. Honestly, I've besides this proxy war that just happened, which has been amazing to keep track of and watch. PvE side of the house seems to be just a lot more fun lately than the PvP side of the house. You know, like PvP is just consistent. PvE, like who knows what's going to happen next week? Oh, I mean, we kind of do know. Battle's going to just dominate. Sorry, slip into shadows, but like it's going to be wild.
Yeah, I'll give Battle credit, but honestly, I'm more in tune with Sis. I am excited to see that TPCO is still, earning EXP pretty strongly with Loch Ness, and now King Cows has returned as a more active officer. Funny how that works, I guess. You have a mental breakdown, come back as an officer, and now you're partying. And then he also did Step Stop just recently.
Yeah, go check that out. The Step Stop on YouTube.
Pretty interesting, but yeah, I'm loving the PvE side. Babel is going to be Babel, like we know this, but if you isolate it, Step in Shadows, 5 mil, and we had Rad just weeks ago, hoping to break 3 mil, and we see 5 mil right here. But yeah,
and Rad's all the way at the bottom there, which is kind of rough to see.
It is rough.
Yeah, King Cows is a leader, not just an officer.
I would say, because this is the last hurrah, so to speak, for season 1. I think I was in Rad server earlier today. I've been kind of popping in, saying hi to everyone. People are gearing up for season 2. Okay. It might not be such a giant, insane jump the first week, but people are awake. You see what's going on. I think Babel, I don't know if they're lighting the fire under them, but they know they have their own contenders in PvE. So
yeah, I'm curious.
Sorry. I just want to say I want to make sure everyone knows Soft Blanket. Thanks for the info, but I love the part in Discord where they're like, I'm saying this as a response to the blog post, not because I just want to say this or something. It was just fucking hilarious. It was something else. But yeah, go on, Grady's fine.
Yeah, I want to know. I'm curious, right? Like, will Babel maintain this 12 mil that they're getting, right? Like, will they be able to? Because it's really hard to maintain that level as a PvE guild without experiencing some type of burnout. I know they've also talked about incorporating their BCS, the Babel Championship Series, which is their esports version of an event that they have going on. I know Miss Wright said that they were going to start that for season 2 to kind of boost things. I'm curious how that burnout's going to be and where they're going to fall on the Seasonal Guild Leaderboard, which we'll actually cover the end of season 1 here shortly.
See you, Cheepugs. Sorry, Cheepugs was leaving.
Yeah,
dipping out. Yo, hold on. King Cows is the leader again?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, also, I just got from the field. Babel is currently number 3 in the leaderboards. Force is number 1. Wolf Blitz number 2 for season 2. So,
yeah, I mean, we got 3 months.
Drama alert.
3 months. We'll see what happens. So
drama alert. Washed. Babel's washed. Apparently, from my
Babel can't hold first place.
Yeah, Babel is only number 3 on the guild season leaderboards. I think this is proof that Babel has fallen off. Plus L plus ratio. Can you please do a video on this? That's my drama report coming in hot. So fucking funny. Anyway, let's get serious. This is the Seasonal Guild Leaderboards. This is the final. This is report number 13 for spring 2023 within SimpleMMO. Oh my God, guys, not right now. Anyway, this is where we cover the top 25 guilds, active guilds within the Seasonal Guild Leaderboards through our various tiers. And we're capturing the past 7 days of total EXP. Well, total EXP from the beginning of the season, and then also earned EXP from the past 7 days in a week cycle. But yeah, this is the final snapshot after everything went down with the reset. This is the final snapshot of season 3. Again, provided by Yomu. won the mods and also got like creative contract. He's just doing a lot here. We're thankful to Yomu for setting this special dashboard for Couch Cat, not only for season 1, but also for season 2. So he's hooking us up for the new season. So you'll be seeing this next week. But yeah, shout out to Yomu. He runs SimpleMMO App Hub. So if you play the game, if you really love the mobile aspect and dread it playing on your PC, use his app. It emulates mobile interface. It has a upgraded chat. Everything is a lot easier to see. There's some swag within the chat, and there's 3 Patreon tiers. So if you like Yomu, you want to support what he's doing, check out his 3 Patreon tiers that unlock more features within the app. Also, it's almost a new month. Every month we do a giveaway with Yomu to give earned time within those Patreon tiers to the lucky winners, so they can test the app for themselves. But let's get into it.
Let's do it.
The first tier, we have Celestial here, the final rankings of Celestial, and we have nothing's changed besides the last. So number 1, we have Babel, totaling at 23 or 231 mil.
Classic.
EXP. We have Wolf Blood at number 2 with 105 mil EXP. The Forest at number 3 with 172 mil EXP. Rain Factory holding strong. Fun fact, I sent Amelia her mug a couple days ago. It's already shipped. So Amelia, you son of a bitch. I owed her a mug this whole time. 80 mil. And then number 5, at the very last moment, if you will, we have the Merryman of SimpleMMO overtaking Golden Arrows with 57 mil EXP. So shout out to everyone in Celestial. Babel held it down. Wolfblood just freaking dominated, through the rankings of Celestial to get to number 2 with, back to back with Forest. And then Rain Factory Rain Factory never dipped. They took their spot and they chilled, and that was that. And then of course Merryman, Jimmy and his gang, just bloodthirsty as shit to break into the top 5. But yeah, Crazy Fi, anything you want to add here?
I mean, that Merryman is impressive. They joined in the middle of the season and came back and wrecked it. So congrats to them. As always, congrats to Babel for absolutely dominating another season. Insane amount of EXP that was earned. So congrats. Hey, yeah. I mean, besides number 5, this was the predicted list of top 4 guilds. So this is wild. It's pretty cool though.
Yeah, pretty sick. I'm being called Smelly as I'm reading the Seasonal Guild Leaderboard. Thanks, guys. Thanks for calling me Smelly. Oh, King Cows is here. Great. Yo, King Cows, relax, will you? We don't need you burning out in a couple days. All right, moving on to the next tier. Let's zoom in. Enhance. We're now moving into, oh my God, where are we? We're now into Legendary through the number 6 through 10 spots here. The final Legendary screenshot, we have Golden Arrows. They have fallen by barely any XP between them and Merryman. They are number 6 with 56 mil, still strong contenders throughout season 1 here in spring 2023. Number 7, we have Murder of the Universe with 46 mil, which they stabilized. They stayed here. Amazing. Heaven and Hell at number 8 with 44 mil. We really thought Heaven and Hell would be the ones to push into Celestial. They didn't, but still, they never left below Legendary, and they were top contenders the whole time within Legendary. Knights Who Say Ye, unbelievably at number 9 for 3 mil EXP. And then Prostor holding on to the Legendary spot. They did drop to number 10 with 41 mil, but they are, they held it. They held their ground in Legendary, so good on them. Good to see Prostor hanging out to the end. Crazy Fi.
Yeah. I mean, it was a toss-up for Heaven and Hell and Murder of the Universe who was going to be on top because they kept flip-flopping almost every other week. But yeah, and 8th and 9th place were really close, actually. The Knights of Who Say Ye could have came out and beat Heaven and Hell if they just pushed a little bit harder. But yeah, that's the top 10 right there.
Yeah. Also, Heaven and Hell is washed. Chicken butt
every time, yet they're top 10.
Well, I'm looking at chat, and Mallory was like, "Wow." Mallory reminded me to be mean. Also, Everyone, King House is only here not to show support, but to steal all of you when he does the step stop. Calling it now. All right, moving on to Epic. We have Epic tier here, the final snapshot, the 11th through the 15th spot. We have Still Friendly holding that of number 11 with 34 million XP. We have the Crimson Tower with my man Caveman, number 12 with 27 mil. Radiant Dawn, one of the coolest names of all time, at number 13 with 22 mil. AFK Machine and everyone else. I think Tegan was here. Tegan, you're here, right? So Radiant Dawn, chilling like villains. Gorilla Wizards, number 14, 20 mil, didn't drop. I thought they would. X5 is kind of like not active. Same with Amberjack, but interesting stuff there. And then Friendly 2, number 15, 19 mil. All the friendlies are the same to me. Crazy Fi?
I mean, yeah, it's 11 through 15. Nothing crazy here. I mean, we've seen this every time, right? So, yeah, that's about it. Congrats. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, right? Chicken butt.
Oh, damn, double whammy. Oh my god, I can't wait to explain what this means at the end. All right. Elite tier, the final snapshot of 16 through 20. We actually have some final movement here. Isn't that amazing? There's some green on the board. But number 16, Angles Bond. Again, another blind side for us. They popped in a couple weeks ago and they stayed. They climbed to the top of their tier and stayed. So Angles Bond with 15 mil. The Titans, despite all the poaching accusations and just being pissed off at the world, they held on to number 17 with 12 mil. Good on them. Step into the Shadows, doing a giant final climb into the Epic tier with number 18, 11 mil, 11.7 mil, moving 3 spots completely into the tier. Number 19, we had TPC, who got dropped. But yeah, Peaceful Crusade still holding on, 11 mil. And then number 20, seen life from Miuri, Cheese Cult with 10 mil, moving out of the trashiest tier of all, which is the next tier. But Crazy Fi?
Yeah, props to Step into Shadows for really grinding at the very end of the season. And, you know, they showed up very late to the season and they're able to get to 18th place, barely squeaking by TPC there. But awesome work by them. I'm impressed by this guild for sure. So
yeah. Is this true, Bombs? Are you making this into a drinking game, Chicken Butt? I would hope you wouldn't have to take a shot every time I say chicken butt. Chicken butt. All right, moving on to rare tier. This is the trash tier deemed by Crazy Fi, not me. So if you have hate, spread it to him. This is the final snapshot of 21 through 25. We have Ornate Greenhouse here dropping out from above. You hate to see it, but Father Canopy is a future father and a cutie to boot. But he's at number 21 with his crew at 9. Shout out to Mother Root, by the way. Mother Root just waves to me sometimes, and I feel pretty wholesome about it. I don't know. But number 21 with 9 mil, almost 10 mil EXP, so barely dropped. Number 22, we have Solid Step, 6.9 mil EXP. I heard through the grapevine chat, if you can confirm, did Solid Step die? Like, I heard a lot of the main leaders, they were active. Only one was left, and they got fed up with being the only one left, and now it's dead.
Makes sense. They earned 0 EXP, so, you know.
Yeah. Bombs, rest in peace, brother. He's swigging risky, apparently. 13. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God, Bombs. I'm so sorry for doing that to you, Chicken Butt.
Dude, yeah, seriously, Chicken Butt, that sucks.
Yeah, that sucks, Chicken Butt. All right, so we're on to number 23, Friendly with 6.9 mil EXP. Dusk at number 24 with 6 mil. Hey, become a YouTube member. It's fun. We do not pick on you at all. And then number 25, Quantum Crew with 6 mil. And Quantum Crew kind of like came into the scene hot, and then they just stayed there. So interesting stuff. And Dusk, I thought Dusk would fall off, but here they are. They're still, I think they're just floating. I don't even know if they're really active. But that'll do it. Crazy Fi, any last thoughts on rare tier?
Yeah, I mean, 22 through 25 was super close. I mean, Friendly did a little bit more. They could have surpassed a Solid Step, which was a dead guild. And then same with Quantum Crew. If they did a little more, they could have passed Dusk, which was another almost dead guild, but they only got 12,000 EXP to finish up the season. But yeah, that's the top 25. Not really a shocker there, right, for a lot of these guilds. So awesome job to everyone. Top 25 is huge. You know, we call some of these tiers trash. We being me specifically.
Yeah, I was going to say, whoa there, brother.
But you know, it's just top 25 is a huge accomplishment regardless of what we say, right? Like look at Couch Cat. I think we ended like 81, 82, something like that. So, you know, congrats to all everyone above us, everyone below us, y'all suck. But yeah,